We are going to teach you how to make the best science project ever. We are going to make a cell cake. What are you doing? For my science project, I am supposed to be making a cell out of edible things. Any edible thing. And I decided a cake because cake is probably mine and Julie's specialty. Mom went to the store, and for my requirements, she got a bunch of candy, and we are going to make a cake, and it's going to look like a cell. We're going to use the candy as different parts of the cell.
Whoppers. Abby sometimes calls them Whompers.
I like Whompers better than Whoppers.
Now we're gonna take box paper and we're gonna outline it to fit the pan, and then we're gonna put the batter in it, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. Now we're gonna take these strips of towel that we cut out, we're gonna get them wet, and then we're gonna wrap them around like this, and then we're gonna pin them together super tight so they don't fall out.
All we did was we cooked the recipe how it sat on the box. If you're getting the box recipe, look for the pudding on the box, because if it has pudding in it, it's gonna be a lot softer and a lot harder to deal with when you're decorating. So my advice is to find a box mix that has no pudding. Mine and Julie's favorite is the Devil's Food, the chocolate one. We love using that one.
Now we are going to dye and roll out our fondant. So we have this handy dandy little mat, and what we did is we sprinkled some powdered sugar on it. It's kind of the fondant flour. And so now we're going to roll the fondant out and dye it with a green.
Yeah, don't get confused. This is my science project, not hers. Animal cells don't have any color, so they'd be kind of boring to make. The plant cells are green. Did you know that on the leaves of a tree, once it gets fall, the chloroplasts inside it that make it a green color start to die, and then they'll turn into their original color, and so that's why they fall off, because they're dead, and that's why they're not green anymore, because they're dead. I always thought that green was the natural color of leaves and plants, but really when they turn fall, that's their natural color because of the chloroplasts that turn it green through the sun, through photosynthesis, which makes off a green light. So when you're looking at foliage in the fall, you're actually looking at its original color. What are you doing? I'm making it a square. Why? Because this has to be a square. It's too thick. I know. But at least when I roll it out, it will be a square. At least more of a square than it was before.
Looks like a rectangle.
Look at we got little bubbles. Hey, I want to play with them. Oh, this is great.
It's so smooth too. It's like a sugar cookie. A smooth sugar cookie. That one's cooked. And that one's cooked.
Go slowly around the pan. Make sure you touch the bottom.
Yeah, I pressed really hard. We put our little cardboard cutouts, put it on top, flip it over. So now we have this little handy dandy cutter.
And then we take this off, put it on a plate, and we get something to eat. We get to eat it.
Cake before the cake.
Alright, we finished with this.
Another thing we learned in class is take hot water and then just go back over it.
This just smooths it out.
This does not smooth out cracks. Me and Abby have tried that before and it did not work. It does not smooth out cracks.
I feel like a professional Food Network person because you just go around and you clean it up. The thing about plant cells is they've got these little things poking out of them. So what me and Jay are gonna do is we're gonna take thin green stripes things. The green is gonna be the membrane, basically the thing that goes around the cell. And we're just gonna make some parts come out a little bit. And so that way it actually looks like a cell. Pretty cool, right?
And now we're like professional. Alright, what do we do?
So we'll make the nucleus first. We'll just put the marshmallow inside it. I hate to smell marshmallows. We've got my little nucleus. The pink will be the nuclei and the blue and the yellow will be the DNA. We can put that in the middle. Next thing I'm gonna do is the roughy R and the smoothie R. So I'm just gonna use taffy. So what I'm doing here is the roughy R is really squiggly, and so we're just taking the blue taffy and we are just squiggling it around the nucleus because it has to go around the nucleus. All right. Then for the smoothie R is kind of like coral looking like, but I'm probably just going to do the same swirly thing because that's what my teacher did, so it's easier too.
I'm eating extra fondant.
Now we need to do the Golgi body. I pulled out some of it and then I just stuck it inside itself because the Golgi body is a circle. Well, just a bunch of little circles. We'll do the chloroplast next. Chloroplast is green, like I said before. Mitochondria just kind of reminds me of purple. No, I know. Oh no, the chloroplast came apart too. I don't know how this licorice is supposed to stick. Cytoplasm, we already got that. The cytoplasm is this thing, so the cake. Then the cell membrane, which is the green stuff, so we got that too. And then the ribosomes. Okay, ribosomes are just these little things that are stuck here and there and they just go wherever they want. Now,
I can eat them now.
Now we'll take the little lysosomes. And we've got to save some room for extra mitochondria and chloroplasts. The whole point of the difference between the roughy R and the smoothie R is that the roughy R has ribosomes on them. I think I am finally done. With the help of Julie, I'm going to explain what this is because right now it just looks like a mess of candy that will probably give you 10 cavities.
I will translate everything she is saying.
Here is the nucleus with the nuclei and the DNA.
Marshmallow and cupcake wrapper.
Here's the mitochondria. It has its own cell membrane and it powers the whole cell with MTP energy.
Purple and yellow licorice.
And then here is the cell membrane, the thing that allows things in and out of the cell.
Green fondant.
The Golgi apparatus, or the Golgi body, which will receive different proteins, add more stuff onto them and send them out so that the cell will remain healthy.
Red licorice.
This is the roughy R. It will receive different lysosomes from the nucleus, and as it travels through, it will turn into more protein. And then it will spread out here, and that's what those are, the little ribosomes.
Blue taffy and nerds.
And then here are the lysosomes. They break down proteins and store them for when I need them.
Whoppers.
Here's the smoothie R. It will store different things. It makes different lipids.
Yellow taffy.
And then here's the chloroplast, only found inside a plant cell. It is the thing that makes the plants green. It is the thing that makes photosynthesis possible and oxygen.
Green licorice.
There are multiple different mitochondria and chloroplasts in the cell. So every time you see a pink bottle cap, it's another chloroplast, and every time you see a peach one, it's another mitochondria.
Multicolored bottle caps.
Thank you for watching this awesome video of an amazing cake. We are now going to enjoy having like 1,000 calories and 1 billion gallons of sugar. So make this at home if you're having trouble with science. It really helped me learn about the cell. Goodbye.